So you have it.
Good, bro.
Make me take it.
We back in the lab again. The lab, the fun house, / where everything weird is created equally. Your friend Ryan here, signing in, checking in. And I have my co-host here.
Your best friend Mike and your future president candidate, 2036.
Go ahead, give him the spiel again, man. You gotta get fluent with that. Give it to him.
Mike Lucero, 2036. Learn with me, grow with me. Time comes, vote for me. Remember to wear I like Mike pins.
Woo! Ah! So what we got, Mike? Give us the lowdown on what's coming up, and then we can get into whatever else is going on.
So I'll do a quick recap to you. So Ryan just came back from a podcast with Leaf Fit Unlimited. That's the name of his gym.
Leaf Fit Unlimited.
Leaf Fit Unlimited. He's gonna be. We have our next big event, which is like really the only thing on the books right now, is the Front Squat Domination in Sisters, Oregon. I've been willing and dealing, calling gyms. I think yesterday I was on the phone with 60 different gyms, and I emailed about another 20, making sure people were coming. And then the weekend after that, we're sending Ryan to Michigan.
About to go get certified. Extreme execution is where it's at, and that's how you get them paychecks. And not only just the paychecks, man. That's turn your passion into a career, man.
Let your passion make room for you. Let your gifts make room for you. I don't know if I should be saying that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You feel me? I got the shirt on right here, baby. You know, we don't just talk about it, we live about it.
I just want you to bring me back one of those shirts. Those shirts are cool as fuck.
I just buy one for you. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
If they let you.
I'll buy it.
No, like if they let you.
Let me what? Buy it?
Buy another one.
Why?
Because that's only for people in the thing.
This is not
only
that
for them. One. I'm talking about
the extreme execution.
Yeah, that's the shirt I want.
I'm like, bro, check this out. We've done like 5,000 shirts for y'all. I'm gonna need you to give me a 2X. Straight up.
Okay, so that's what's going on. I'm gonna let Ryan speak on what happened yesterday because I wasn't there.
My man's Mike Lee. I have known him since high school. I don't care to go over how long ago that was, but it's over a decade ago. Me and Mike have always, had somewhat of a, relationship. Anytime we saw each other, it was always good vibes. We always spoke to each other, just catching up on, whatever was going on with ourselves. And most of the time it was always along the lines of fitness, nutrition, how's my training going, how's his training going, what he's up to, him finishing up his degrees and his any of the certifications that he was getting himself into. And we were just always rocking that way. And then, a few years passes by, see him again in the barbershop, let me know that he had a gym and he was training in there. I think it's something that, his father was into too as well. I might be misspeaking, but I think that's what it was too. And he was just up off of MacArthur and he told me to drop by one time. And this was probably maybe like 4 years ago, right when we were kind of getting started with Nightmare Muscle. And I just dropped in. He put me through a little routine, did hella push-ups and crab crawls, all the shit that I hate and can't stand doing. He made me do. We did some mitt work. We did some bag work, and it was an awesome workout. It's not my thing. I have boxed in the past, the future past, and I enjoyed it. I just wanted, just keep my athleticism going, and just different conditioning, different things. I just enjoy different styles of fitness, but my main thing that I love and I'm obsessed with is the iron. That's me and the barbell and the dumbbells in the place, man. We just got a thing going on, got a thing going, But fast forward from that, Mike, has been following me on my page, and I guess, he was, felt some of the things that I was saying, and I may have had something to say on his podcast. I was unaware that he had one, but he let me know he did, and if I didn't mind coming on and, sharing a word with his following and his people that know him and are involved with him, and I was blown away. I'm like, bro, I ain't nobody, you feel me? But if you want me on there, I'll come and I'll slide up. So me, Wilmer, and Meigs, Wilmer's son, we slid up there. We introduced one another, got him introduced with Wilmer and his son, and we set our stuff up. We let him know we had a YouTube page that he was unaware of. So it was cool, man. We got to chopping it up. You know, there's some things that he said about me that I again was unaware of. I didn't know that the way I was moving about my life and how I was just moving in a very particular direction with training. Like most people know me for that. They know me for just, being in the gym, love training, no excuses type of guy, just always just on that. And that inspires some stuff inside of him. All of what he's doing, it hasn't been inspired by me, but he let me know on there that I had, I was someone influenced. He had looked up to me for some of those things, and I was blown away by that. So a lot of times we don't see ourselves the way others see us, and sometimes I need to sit back and reflect on things that I've done and that I am currently doing, and give myself a little grace for that. Just not being big-headed or anything by it, but just noticing like, man, you being solid with things, and there are people out there that recognize that and do appreciate that about you. So, who cares what others say or may have to say about it, whether it's positive or negative, but, just take it in as the information that it is, sit with it for a little bit, and then we move on from it, So that's what I did. The podcast was cool. I think we had a good vibe going in there. Me and Mike, we have, some chemistry there between our conversations, and I'm pretty sure it could have went on for, a whole 90 minutes, and just would have had no let up. But, he kept it professional. He said it was going to take about 30 minutes, and we was on time, So he's definitely someone that values time, and, he let me know what we was doing, when it was going to go, how it was going to go. We set up, shot it, reviewed it. We got our footage. We linked up with, any of the social media platforms that we needed to, and we parted ways. So look to that to be coming out in the next 2 weeks. He said, he'll let us know about a week or a few days ahead of time so that we can, help push the podcast and our episode that we did with him. But yeah, man, it was cool. It was a cool little setup. It made me feel a little official. But yeah, man, I liked how he had it. It was definitely a grunge feel, just like how we are here. It's not pretty, it's not perfect, but it shouldn't be. And that shows growth. And once we get into a bigger spot or more, or just things that we're doing are just on the next level, we'll always remember, the very first stages of this, that we can recall and be like, man, we've come a long way. So, yeah.
Your friend Ryan, influential, but not an influencer.
Weird and wise. I was told that too. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that, but yeah, that's it. And then the whole ET thing, I feel the disc assessment and all of that comes with that, man, has played a huge role in my development and in all areas of my life, especially here with these guys and how we communicate with each other. Definitely not perfect at it. We're still working at it, but we just got this information this year and we've been doing our best to apply it. But I also feel that there are people out there that need this information, and if we somehow can put that in front of them, and if we can get certified to be able to do so the right way, let's do it. So, we gonna front the bill for this. We're gonna, we just gonna like what Nipsey said, man, all money in, well shit, all money and pennies and change and all that shit and a few shoes that we gonna sell to get on that fucking flight out there. And I'm gonna do my very best to show up, absorb everything from those guys. I believe in what they're doing, so that's why I chose to go out there instead of doing the one that's online, just because I just don't receive information that way, I'm
gonna give you some quick background information of what it is. So, what is it? Extreme Execution? That's the name of the course. It's a coaching course, so that way you can take your coaching and turn it into a business. And what the DISC assessment is a personality assessment, much like the animal test. Well, like Ryan's a flamingo, I was a gorilla, Will was a chameleon. D, I, S with a little bit of C. And really, what it is that Ryan's gonna go in depth with each one of these. He's gonna go in depth on his own disc assessment, as well as learn how he can improve and how he can be a better eye, and learn all these things, and then go ahead and take this information and help you with your business, with your life, with your relationships, from the core of it, and help you understand your partner, your what's the word? Not employees, but your coworkers, the people in your day-to-day life, and take your life to the next level. So
that's all we really want, man. We all want to have, live a well-lived life, well-being, So that's what we're doing our best to do this here, so that we can spread that to those that are around us in our environment, in our community.
As E.T. would say, make the rest of your life the best of your life.
He almost had it.
I did.
Had it.
You know what it was? Because I was thinking about talking about
a little bit. Yeah.
But
it's all right though. Make the best of your life. The best of your life.
No, the rest of your life. Oh yeah.
It just sounds so fluid to just say that way.
Yeah, it's all right.
The rest of your life.
But it's still got the point across. I'm your best friend Mike. Peace, love, spare change, bro.
Love everybody out there, all of our supporters, all the family out there. Couldn't be here without you guys, and we will say this every single time that we see you and on these videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you guys. And a million on top of that million. So love you guys. Peace.
Boom.